Okay, family. So this is Gabriel again, and I want to talk about how God communicates with us on a daily basis. A lot of us wait or are waiting for God to communicate with us in a way that, like this huge miracle or something big, something like, wow, oh, that's God calling me. And you'll be amazed. You'll be surprised on how often God tries to go or communicates with you, but we just either we refuse to see it, but he communicates every day with us on every step we take in every second of our day. And I want to share with you guys a couple of things. Okay, so um I started this Grubhub thing about 2 3 weeks ago because I have my own business in construction, and I do stock trading in the mornings. But what I'm saying is, I applied for this about a year ago, and about three weeks ago, it came back to me. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So I was having so much free time. Sometimes I didn't know what to do with my free time, so I said, you know what, I'm just here at home eating, or I mean, putting up a lot of excuses. Well, I said I'm gonna give it a shot, and I tried it. So I started doing 2 hours every night, and it gave me these feeling of like instant gratification. Okay, like, and I was like, wow, people can make $20 an hour, $25 an hour. So the past, I was amazed, how how much money you can make. I mean, like, if you have a car or driver's license, you can make money. All right. So about I did like a couple shifts of 4 hours, and on two of them I was making $25 an hour, average, and one of them I made $30 an hour. I was like, wow, that's really cool. People can really, if they wanted to make a living off of this, they could. Yeah, there's a lot of driving around. So I enjoy it first because I've been to places in my city that I've never been before, and it's just been a good experience so far, honestly. And so yesterday, I for the first time I said, "Fuck it." I put a I did a 6 hour run, and I noticed that on my fourth hour, it was from four. It was already 8 o'clock, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and I had made only $70, and they were sending me to all these far places. I was like, what the hell? So I started overthinking, and I was like, what is going on? Like, I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna do 2 hours or four. I put, I'm doing 6 hours, and because they know I'm gonna be these 6 hours with them, they're sending me back and forth, to far places and this and that. But I had set a goal. I said, you know what? No, I want to make just at least $100. I had said on. So if I've made $25 an hour for 4 hours, I say, you know what? My goal is to do $25 an hour, $100. So on my fourth hour, I was at $70. I was like, what the fuck? Just gonna cancel my last 2 hours, and I'm gonna call it a day. I mean, I don't need it. I'm grateful. But then I thought to myself, and it just came to my head. I was like, Gabriel, what the hell? Like, you, your goal was $100. It wasn't $25 an hour. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna reach my goal. It just got in my head. It stayed in my head. I'm gonna reach my goal of $100, It doesn't matter if it takes me 5 hours or 6 hours. I'm gonna reach my goal of 6 hours. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, by 9:30, I was already at $112, and I was freaking happy just because I reached my goal. And then, as I was driving back home, I started thinking, and I'm telling you guys, God communicates with us in so many different ways that we don't even expect it. He communicates with us in little things, little nudges every day. And I was like, wow. I was like, thank you, Lord. Like, how many of us, and I'm counting myself in, how many of us have set a goal, okay, of becoming something, or saving a certain amount of money, or whatever goal, okay? And then you start putting the action. Let's say it's gonna take me 6 months to get to here. I'm here 6 months. But then you get to your 4th month, to your 5th month, and because you think, oh no, it's, let's say, I'm sorry, it's you set a goal, and you say, okay, I'm here. It's gonna take me 6 months. But all of a sudden, you're in your 7th month, and you still haven't reached your goal yet. But you've seen progress. Okay, you've seen progress. Now, a lot of us try to control everything, how we're going to get there, the time is going to take us to get there. And if we don't get there in the time that we set, we give up. We forget about our goal because we were so focused in the process of how and how much time was going to take us to get there. What I'm trying to tell you here is, if you set a goal, just have a strong why, a strong reason why I want to reach that goal. And then after you know why, say to yourself, why not me? Why not? If this goal is gonna make me a better person, or whatever the goal is, why not me? Why not? It doesn't matter how long it takes me, as long as I know that every day I'm making progress. And we are so focused on the main goal that we forget to enjoy the journey, that every day, the present moment. When we do things, we set our goal and we start taking action each day. And at the end of each day, after you're done with that day, before you go to sleep, okay, I did good, I progressed. That day is gonna determine what you're gonna do the following day. And that's how God is gonna start pushing things in front of you every day of what to do and how to do. The only thing you have to focus is, what am I gonna do today? And after the day is over, before you go to sleep, okay, I did this today. Now, according to what I did today, this is what I have to do tomorrow when I wake up. And that's how you go about it. But the main lesson I learned here is a lot of us give up on our goals a month before we reach it, hours before we reach it, a couple months before we reach it, after we're put in 3-4 years. You see, but when you focus on your goal, but not so much on your goal, but when you focus on what you're doing every day, the progress, focus on the progress, Don't give up just because it's not happening in the 6 months that you said, or the year that you said, or the 4 hours that you said it was going to take you. Don't focus on that. Focus on your goal. Because you might not know it, but if you're giving up, you're giving up too soon. You're giving up when most of us have given up hours before reaching our goal, months before reaching a goal, a couple years before reaching a goal, when we've put up already 8 years of effort. So that is the lesson that I learned. That I learned. Did you see that? Did you see that? To me, what was that? Because I'm sharing a message of how God communicates with you. That's the devil trying to distract me or to discourage me. No way. No way. You have to stay focused. Focus on your goal. And when you're focused on your goal, when you're focused on what you're doing today, that's when you're aligned with God. That's when things start happening out of nowhere. So don't give up. Don't give up on your goals. But also don't give up on you, because you are worthy.